So I've had this magazine for a while. I got it for Christmas way back in 2020, which I guess isn't that long ago actually. Just gonna flip through it a little bit. So this is the contents. So it says, "It's so hard to say goodbye. The road ahead, these wayward sons. You ain't seen nothing yet. The life in the fast lane. They will rock you, angels and demons. They're on the highway to hell. Born to be wild. Tools of the trade, painted black. Here there be monsters. People are strange. Sympathy for the devil. Who's who in hell? Stairway to heaven. Who's who in heaven? Live and let die. A community. Whole lot of love. Come together. More than a feeling. In Sam's guitar days." I'm gonna get some M&M's because I have some M&M's. Hope you don't mind. I know chewing sounds bother people a lot, so sometimes I don't. I might not read it at the moment. I'm just gonna flip through. Kagan McLeod? That's the one who illustrated that. My sister and I used to watch Supernatural a lot. She loved Dean. Yeah. Dean was her favorite character. Mine was Castiel. It's mostly got some behind the scenes pictures from the show. Might come back after the fact of flipping through a little bit. Ugh, I hate feet. Put some shoes on. God. It's nothing personal, it's just I hate feet. We got some sweet tea. I wasn't going to put it up here, but I think it'll be fine because it fits in the little space. I just don't want it to tip over or something. This could be natural. When I was young, like a teenager, I was really into fandom stuff. I mean, I still like things. You know, I like shows. I have the things I enjoy, but so many fandom spaces get so toxic really quick. I think no matter what fandom you're in, you probably know a little bit of what I mean. It's not even specific to this, it's just in general. It's not often that there's a real safe place in fandoms. And that was a scary thing to reckon with. Most people take things a little too seriously. Sultry. I like the earlier seasons. I heard something about like the way they filmed the show was different. Like they used a different type of like filming equipment or something, and it gave a different quality when you watch it. And just something about the vibe of the first couple seasons, just a lot more enjoyable, like aesthetically, to watch. It's hard to explain. I want to say it was like old-fashioned kind of classic film type that they recorded everything on, and then later on they used digital cameras and stuff, so the quality is not as pretty, if that makes any sense. I like maps. A map of, not all of them, but some of the cities that they're in the series, just like the main things. Broward County, Ilchester, Carthage, Lawrence, Detroit, Hamilton, Chicago, Napier, Superior, Hibbing, Sioux Falls, Calvary, Lebanon, Hope Springs, North Cove, and Vancouver. It would be cool to go on like a road trip and then like go to all those places. Ew, his face is peeling. I always remember him from Psych. I love Psych. Grew up watching that one. I love him so much. Castiel's my favorite in this show. He's very attractive. I don't know what the actor's name is. He's a good looking guy. Oh, same illustrator. Keegan McLeod. My anxiety could never, as much as I've like sometimes used to want to go to Comic-Con, but just all those people, I don't know if I could handle that. Then it gets hot in the room because all the humanity is everywhere. It just gets really warm and I get sensitive to the heat. I'm like a rabbit. If it's too cold, it's like, oh, I need a sweater, I need a blanket, I need something cozy to drink. Then if it's just a smidgen too hot, I feel like I'm just drenched in sweat. I can't handle it. I saw this picture of like David Bowie making out with a skull. It just reminded me of that. I like Charlie too. In her shirt, flannel shirt. I want that shirt. That's about it. Oh, and the hairs. You could tell that like this one is like the earlier seasons. These two. Maybe that one. Definitely, I'm pretty sure that one's season 1. Is it? Or probably not. Wait, Gotta cheat. Which one is 9 minus A? Yeah, I was right. Anyways, that's it. So, I just read a little bit of the beginning. It's so hard to say goodbye. On the surface, Supernatural was a show about hunting monsters, you know, the family business. But the reason why audiences fell in love with it, its poignant message of brotherly love. 15 years ago, a vaguely titled show about two brothers debuted on the WB. The actors playing Dean and Sam Winchester, Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki, weren't household names. The show's creator, Eric Kripke, had been unsuccessfully shopping his idea about paranormal crime fighters for a decade. His only prior TV series was a take on Tarzan, cancelled after 8 episodes. So when Supernatural first aired on September 13, 2005, expectations were modest, and the reviews were mixed, to say the least. A New York Times critic praised elements of the pilot, but lamented that it turns predictable. EW said it was kinda like Buffy, only with boys, and without guiles. Still encouraged by promising early ratings, WB execs stuck by the scrappy original show, even as the network itself went through upheaval of evolving into the CW. Year after year, Supernatural delivered on its promise, with scares and tears and plenty of cliffhangers, as the Winchesters battled every variety of monster and demon from Old Yellow Eyes to Lucifer himself. By its 12th season, it had become the network's longest-running series, and the one with the most devout fans. The show's formula was simple: include at least one scene set in the brothers' Impala, weave a plot line about growing threat, and plant plenty of callbacks to the deep mythology developed in previous seasons. Dean will see issues as either black and white, Sam will argue for empathy, and the two inevitably will bicker, bitch, jerk, demonstrating their unspoken love for each other. All the while, spinning some catchphrases, saving people, hunting things, the family business. Oh, and there's usually a pie. If critics chafed at the predictability, fans found it comforting, and the show's writers were all in on the joke. In a memorable season 6 episode, The French Mistake, Dean and Sam are banished to an alternate universe where their lives are a TV program called Supernatural. A crew member character lampoons the plot when the show within the show runs long. We have to blow off the scene where they sit in the Impala and talk about their feelings. For 15 seasons, the show has walked a line between humor and earnestness, but viewers know the world is safer because the Winchesters are there to save it. Time and again. When Sam died, Dean sold his soul to save him. And when Sam discovered that, he tried to do the same. Then the season 5 finale, Swan Song, culminated in Sam's jumping into the pit of hell to banish Lucifer. And again, on other shows, death means your character is written out. On Supernatural, it's just more paperwork for Death and his reapers. Yet even for immortal heroes, all things will end. The show has inspired more than 250 fan conventions in a dozen countries since 2006. Devotees meet online, #Supernatural SPN family, and rewatch the show regularly. The suspense may be lost on the 2nd or 3rd or 20th viewing, but that isn't really the point. It never was. It's the bond between the brothers. It's good versus evil. It's undying love. So while it's hard to say goodbye, we can look back, shed a single man tear, and keep carrying on. The final season. These wayward sons. 17 have spent 15 years on the road together, traveling into hell and heaven and purgatory and beyond. But their final season, they're facing their biggest antagonist yet and preparing for the end. That's just listing the characters. I'll stop the video there, I think.